Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and the Chasing a Ghost mission set in Mumbai. And today we will be taking care of the Piano Man Challenge, which entails killing one of our targets with a fiber wire. The target in question today will be the Maelstrom, and we will be utilizing the services of the Kashmirian. So for this one, all we need to bring with us is our silenced pistol and a fiber wire. We don't actually require the coins, although at the time of recording I thought they might come in handy. So upon achieving this challenge, we will also get ourselves the Cool Club Discovery or Feat for attending the meeting with the Maelstrom whilst disguised as the Kashmirian. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is introduce ourselves to our co-conspirator for today's mission, and that will be the Kashmirian. So we're going to make our way straight into the slums and up the stairs to the second floor and along the balcony, and we're just going to sneak up basically behind the Kashmirian, and we're going to readjust his sniping scope so that he can see the target clearly. So just approach the scope, follow the prompts, and we will now leave. So that's the telescopic, the sniping rifle scope all set up. The next step will be to get our first target, which will be Dawood Rangin, into position. So for that we need to exit the slums building and make our way over to Rangin Tower, where we will find ourselves, once we get up there, with an artist who is missing some paint. So once we get to Rangin Tower, just by the minivans, we will find a gap in the fence so we can vault over the wall. We're going to climb up the stepped front garden area here until we get to the very top. And at the very top we will pull out our silenced pistol and take out the camera above the entrance. And if the young lady downstairs there is underneath it when we shoot it, that will get her attention and she will go to investigate up the stairs. And we can just follow her into the building and make our way to the lift shaft and ascend up one floor to the first floor of the lift shaft. And we're just going to wait on the inside here, and there you can see the young lady investigating the broken camera, and she's going to turn around and leave, and then we just need to wait for an opportunity to get past the two guards in the security room over yonder. Luckily one of them isn't looking this way at the moment, so we get behind these crates or whatever they are. We're just going to wait for the guard who moves away to move away before making our way through the door, and through the room to the other door where we will find some paint. And we're just going to now retrace our steps back through all these doors, back past the security room, and return to the lift shaft. And we are going to once again ascend to a higher level, and we are now going to make our way up to the third floor, which is Dawood's, should I say, private apartment. And it's also where the artist is waiting to paint his portrait. So we're just going to exit from the lift shaft around to our left, straight out onto the ledge of the building and along to the window.
I mean, how long can it take to smudge out a few blues and reds?
I'm creating art here. 70% of the work is finding the right colors. Color mixing is an entire art form on its own. It takes time.
Yeah, well, get a move on. Mr. Rongan wants you to go and get him as soon as you're done mixing your fancy colors there. You got it?
Fine.
So the guard in the room who was just talking to the artist is going to return to his seat, and we need to just wait a few seconds before entering through the room. We want to time it just so he's sitting down as we come through the window. And just behind that guard we will find a box of paints which we will add our paint to, and then make our way back out over onto the ledge, scoot back along towards the lift shaft, back inside the building and into the lift shaft itself. And we're going to get back onto the lift shaft pole here. Use instinct to see where the young lady is downstairs we distracted earlier. If she's with her colleague, we're free to just slide straight down to the ground floor here and exit the building. So once we're outside, we're just going to make our way straight back down through the stepped garden and back over the wall. So everything is now taken care of for the Dawood Rangin kill. So the artist will discover the paint, he will go and fetch Dawood, and he will bring him to the portrait, and that will bring him in line with the Kashmirian's sniper rifle. So in the meantime, we're going to make our way back out of Rangin Tower and around the slums, or you can go through them if you wish, to the far side, where we will find ourselves a large laundry area. So it's just past the stairs to the overpass area, and just here by the entrance we find a couple of public toilets. We're going to drop down through the hole of one into the sewer. We're going to run the full length of this sewer all the way down to the very end, and just as we get to the very edge here, we're going to turn the corner to the left and find some boxes. We're going to climb up out of the sewer, and we're now round the back of the laundry area, and just to our left here we find a couple of bricks and a notebook. Now we need the notebook, and that's the important bit, although I've grabbed the bricks as an optional extra. So with that all entailed, we're now going to make our way up these stairs to the overpass area, and we're just going to sneak past all of the guards and along this walkway, and just before we get to the next set of guards we're going to turn off to our right, and we'll see just on our right a set of stairs, and they lead to the foreman's office, and the foreman is currently looking for his predecessor's notes, which we currently possess.
That shot came from the tools. It looks like the Kashmirian finally got a clear line of fire. Dawood Rangin is dead, and not even by your hand, 47. What will you think of next?
So we're just going to wait here
Hold
for
up,
an
47.
opportunity.
The Kashmirian is on the move. He's heading for another flat inside the tools. This might be worth investigating. If nothing else, we may get a lead on who his client is.
We'll get to the Kashmirian, Diana, don't worry. So we're just waiting for that man right there is the new foreman.
Where the devil could he have hidden them?
He's looking for his predecessor's notes. Like I said, we already have them. So a window is just opened. We're going to place those notes just here on the desk, and we're going to exit the area. And he will come along and find them and go to a preordained meeting with our next target. So in the meantime, we're just going to casually walk past these two guards. As we pass them, we are no longer trespassing, so they will not bother us. And we're going to make our way down the stairs and back into the slums. You don't need to do this, I'm just doing this for the purpose of the video. We are going to go into the slums, and we are going to make sure that the Kashmirian has made his way to the next point of call, which is his apartment. And we're going to just hang around here because we're going to have to wait around a long time anyway. So I thought I'd wait here just to make sure everybody gets into position. So there is the foreman discovering the notes. He will go to the meeting location. He will then be led to the meeting point. Vanish Shah will also make her way there, and the Kashmirian will leave his post and reset up behind the scope of his sniping rifle. So everybody is now pretty much in position. What we're going to do now is make our way to the crow's nest, which is where the Kashmirian will eventually make his way to once he's eliminated Shah. It does take a long time. So we're just going to make our way there. You can't just go straight there from when you drop off the foreman's notes in the laundry. You'll just be waiting around a much longer time. So we're just going to use the crowd for cover to get past the enforcers in the market areas. And we're going to head straight for the Crow's Nest entrance. We're taking the exact same route the Kashmirian will take. We're just doing it a hell of a lot faster and a hell of a lot sooner than him. But eventually he will take his shot, he will kill Vanya Shah, and he will then go and call the Kashmirian, or an associate of the Kashmirian.
That is Vanya Shah taking care of 47. Are you planning on outsourcing all your work to the Kashmirian from now on?
I might as well.
The Kashmirian is on the move again. It's paid off to follow him so far. Maybe he will lead us to the Maelstrom.
I think he will. So what we're going to do now, basically, he's going to make his phone call to the Maelstrom and arrange a meeting with the Maelstrom at this location. So what we're going to do is just wait around for him. Now you see I've dropped a few coins on the floor there to distract him. This is exactly what we're going to do. Drop one coin right next to the crate and one coin a bit more visibly. But we don't want to do that just yet. I don't recommend you dropping the coins just yet, because the Maelstrom will also make his way past us to this meeting, and he will go first. So we don't want to lure him with our coin trap. So we need to wait for the Maelstrom to go past before we drop our 2 coins, and we don't have a very big window to do that. So here comes the Maelstrom now, and I've had to very, very quickly run and pick up my coins so I don't distract him, and then quickly put them down again once he's gone past, because very shortly afterwards here comes the Kashmirian. So we're going to let him spot the coins, and when he goes for the coin next to the crate, we're going to walk up behind him and render him unconscious. And luckily for us, there is a crate right here provided, so we're going to hide his body in said crate. We're going to collect up everything he drops, which will be a couple of coins, his dongle and a key. We're going to take his snazzy suit and his little flap cap, and we're going to drop our silenced pistol right in the corner here, because we are going to get frisked at least twice. I'm sure it's twice. So with that all taken care of, we are going to approach the Crow's Nest entrance, and we are going to get our first frisk of the day. And once we're through this frisk, we're going to approach the guy at the back there and have a quick conversation with him.
You're the one who called. The boss was intrigued. He'll see you. Better make it good.
I'll do my very best.
Come with me.
So he's going to lead us now directly to the Maelstrom. Essentially the Maelstrom's down in the basement area here waiting for us. Now this next bit is extremely dialogue heavy. There's several minutes where they're just chatting. So here we come to the door where we will be frisked once again, and we're just going to go through and let everything play out right till the very end, and then we will kill our target.
Turn around. You can't be
I
here.
very nearly walked straight past him because he didn't mention patting me down until I was halfway through the door. So that was your fault, pal. Maybe you've got that turban wrapped around your head a little bit too tight. I know it's not a turban, but I've forgotten what they actually call that headdress. So once we've entered into this room, we will get the Cool Club challenge, and the Maelstrom will begin his monologue.
The Maelstrom.
Indeed. 2 of my most trusted allies are dead. Childhood friends, lifelong companions. And now you're here.
I always see my contracts through to the end.
Admirable. Really, it is. She never did like Dawood. Perhaps power play while our plans are in hiatus? But why kill her then? Unless Dawood made a counteroffer.
That would be the smart move.
But then you heard the rumors about the return of the Maelstrom. And so you took a chance. You figured if Dawood was assassinated, I would put 2 and 2 together. Eventually, I would have to teach the Slum Queen a lesson. You took it upon yourself to help me before I asked. A show of skill. A move to get to the top. Is that right, boy?
You can only kill so many mobsters before wanting bigger challenges.
Dawood and Vanya lost their way once they returned here to Mumbai. I blame myself for their failures. I should not have let them go back without me. They got lost in their egotistical pursuits. Dawood thinking he could usurp my legend through his movies. Vanya assuming some mythological regency over the people of the slums. They forgot that which mattered the most.
What was that?
Legacy. In time, you become your actions. Vanya became cruel. Dawood became a hollow man. I wonder what we will become. What shape we will take in our final days. Exposed and raw in the eyes of the universe. We can't stay unseen forever. Death comes for us all, my friend.
That it does.
You are now one of us. You can walk around freely in the crow's nest. We will need to talk again, but not now.
Right then, so for the very last time, the Maelstrom will turn his back on us, and this time we're going to use our fiber wire and we're going to garrote him and
The
drag
infamous
him to the
Maelstrom
crate
is
at the back
dead.
of the room.
Very well done, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
So all we've got to do now is make good our escape, and as there are no longer any enforcers to us amongst the crows of the crow's nest, we may as well take the crow's nest exit. So we're going to make our way next door and collect the key. There we go, and make our way to the exit and leave. So there you go, that is the Piano Man challenge taken care of, along with the Cool Club discovery of feat. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.